Name that movie. Name that movie. Go ahead. Put it in the comments. You can't. I'm not going to tell you. Hey, welcome back to our Stupid Rex. It's up, Corbin.
I'm Rick.
Follow us on
Instagram and Twitter for more juicy content.
Patreon, Twitter account, Squad. Bang! Also on personal YouTube channel.
Shame.
Down there. Doing a trailer reaction today.
Shame.
Good.
This is a Hindi.
Shame.
Film. It's Lakshmi.
Cool.
It's with, say these all names.
Monali Thakur, Shefali Shah, Ram Kapoor, and Satish Kaushik. Lakshmi is a 2014 Indian Hindi language biographical social problem film.
Dang.
Wow. What are you working on this week? Well, we thought we'd decide to do a Hindi language biographical social problem film. Written and directed by Nagesh Kukunoor. The film deals with the harsh realities of human trafficking and child prostitution.
Whoa.
Okay, this just took a turn.
We were lighthearted and then we went there.
Yeah, which continue behind closed curtains in rural areas of India. It won Best Film at the Mercedes-Benz Audience Award for Best Narrative at the Palm Springs International Film Festival, which, by the way, on this topic, in case you weren't aware, I have a buddy, Tom Costello, who's really, really passionate, involved with an organization that's focused on sex trafficking and child prostitution. It's one of the biggest criminal activities on planet Earth, and it's not being talked about.
And that's every country.
And every frickin' country.
The United States.
Including the United States. We have a massive, massive problem with it here in California because the doorway to it is Mexico.
Yeah.
So this is a very poignant, timely, and horrible situation. So
but
interested.
Then also you have just the rich people like the Epsteins of the world. So.
Yeah, if you haven't seen that documentary on, I believe it's on Netflix, there is one about Epstein.
A lot of evil people in the world.
A lot of evil people in the world.
But this is, I did not believe that.
Wow.
I didn't know that that's what this was
No.
about.
I mean, when it says that's a biographical, thing, it was like, ha, 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 about child prostitution and sex trafficking.
Ooh.
Okay.
Here we go.
चांदी की पग बांधू पे जनिया रे हाय अम्मा की ले जाला रो बलैया रे
मत साली चल मशीनों में तेल डाल फैक्ट्री खोलना है
लगाने आराम से अंदर घुसेगा दर्द भी कम होगा
नरक में जाओगे तो
भेज तो हम बेचारे
घर वाले हमें अपनाना नहीं चाहते दोस्त पहचाने से इनकार करते और दुनिया का बस चले तो किसी कोने में जाके दफन हो जाए
बस बहुत नचा ली जब एक रात में 6 लोग आ लेगी ना तब अकल में घुसे
मुझे एक गवाह की जरूरत है
मैं कोर्ट जाऊंगी
वो लोग तुम्हें डराएंगे धमकाएंगे तुम्हारी फाड़ के रखेंगे वो लोग तुम्हारी
इज्जत और हिम्मत की धज्जी उड़ाएंगे
तुम्हारा पूरा नाम क्या है
बंगारू लक्ष्मी
कितने साल की हो
14 साल
तुम इस दुनिया की सबसे बहादुर लड़की हो
Thank you, Hassan.
That's one of those that is going to be very difficult to watch, as it should be.
As it should be. Yeah, I was just,
That if it's not hard to watch, they didn't do their job correctly.
Yeah,
in portraying
Right,
the
absolutely.
evil of that world.
if that isn't difficult to watch, it makes you want to turn it off, but you have to keep it turned on, and it doesn't piss you off, then they didn't do their job. By the trailer, they did their job because I'm pissed off.
Yeah.
And I would like to watch this. And the organization that my buddy Tom is familiar with, and I'm familiar with through Tom, is a United States organization, but they do stuff all over the world. And I will, as this is on OSR, on my Instagram, I'll reference this. I'll post something about that organization, so that if you want to find out about it, you can find out. Even if it's just informational, they have really good information about places you can connect with that can help. Primarily in just giving to support law enforcement who are on the front lines trying to save kids.
Yeah.
So I want to see this. Yeah. I really hope they do it justice, because it's a hard thing to pull off, but it needs to be told.
But it needs to be, like, you can't stray from the fact that it needs to be awful to watch.
It has to be. Right.
Like, you're gonna be
to
like,
make its point.
I don't want to watch this right now. I don't want to do this.
Right.
Like the way I've actually still never seen it. I should have, but Precious. I've never seen Precious.
It's a brutal,
Yeah.
magnificently well done film.
That's-
It is so hard to sit through.
Yeah, that's the style it should be.
But it's magnificent.
Probably more so,
Yeah,
because this is probably one of the most evil things you can do.
absolutely.
I don't know. I can't think of much more evil.
No.
I mean, I put this up there with people like Hitler.
Yeah, no, it is. It is up in that level, because anybody who can find sexual arousal
Out of a child.
through a child
Yeah.
needs to go away.
And then
needs
obviously
to be eliminated.
and sell that child.
Yeah, people who turn this into an industry, like kidnap children and sell the children, that's something I could easily get lost in with fury and rage and just become blind to everything else.
Yeah.
And that's probably what needs to happen with people. And I agree with you. When you're depicting something like this, you not only need to give the information, but you need to give people a sense of what this is really like, so that they're shocked to action in some way, shape, or
Yeah,
form.
I'd be upset if I watched it and I was not disgusted, horrified, pissed off.
Right.
I'd be upset if after finishing it, I wasn't pissed off.
Yeah.
I mean, it might have like an uplifting story, because maybe this girl's story, her specific story, might have a happier ending.
Right.
But that shouldn't be. I mean, it should be obviously giving the message. This is the reality. And
Right.
we're all ignoring it.
And at least be good enough to raise a level of awareness that behavior changes. So, for example, when Ashley and Alexis were about, I think, 14 and 16 is when Taken came out. And I thought that was a really good film that depicted the reality without going so graphic that my 13-year-old and 15-year-old couldn't watch it. And when we watched it, the point of it was, I need you, and I told this to them when they were very little, of there's evil people in the world, and you don't need to live in paranoia, but you need to see this and understand this, so that your eyes are opened and you're not taken advantage of. Because that's what happens when people are just oblivious.
Yeah.
And it's not about being paranoid, but it's about being informed and aware and looking for the signs where this stuff's going on. So, yeah.
Awful. But if it's good, I would want to watch it. So you guys let us know if this is a film that is worth a watch.
Yeah.
If this is something we haven't watched. I think it's more independent. It feels. We haven't watched a good. Feels like independent.
Yeah.
Film in a while. Well, I guess at least in Hindi language for
Yeah.
sure.
I'm trying to think of what we would be considered
I
that.
guess technically all the Assam films would fall under that category, but
Right, but that's Assamese.
that's Assamese.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Let us know down below.
Da din din da din din da da din din da din din da dina di dina dina di dina din tuk dina tu na katta dak dak dina din din da din din da tuk du na katin da tuk dina